Looking for effortless style without the designer price tag? Discover your new favorite looks at shockshop.us. From chic everyday essentials to statement pieces that turn heads, ShockShop brings you trend-forward women's fashion designed to fit your life and your budget. Whether you're dressing for brunch, the office, date night, or a weekend getaway, we've got styles that move with you and make you feel confident. Fresh drops, flattering fits, fast shipping. Upgrade your wardrobe today at shockshop.us, where comfort meets confidence and style is always in season. Shop now and shine your way.
Veliko Tarnovo, the city where empires still echo. A city suspended in time. There are cities you visit, and there are cities that linger. Veliko Tarnovo belongs firmly to the latter. Perched dramatically on steep hills carved by the looping Yantra River, its houses cling to cliffs like swallows' nests. Fortress walls crown the skyline. Church domes rise above tiled roofs. At dusk, golden light washes over stone battlements that once guarded emperors. This is not merely a Bulgarian town. It is a former imperial capital. Between 1185 and 1396, Veliko Tarnovo stood at the heart of the Second Bulgarian Empire, rivaling Constantinople in influence, culture, and religious authority. Kings were crowned here, patriarchs ruled from here, armies marched from these hills. And yet today, university students sip coffee beneath medieval towers, artisans hammer copper in cobbled lanes, couples toast with ruby-red Bulgarian wine overlooking the river bends. Veliko Tarnovo is both ancient and alive, a city where history is not preserved behind glass, but woven into everyday life. This is its story. Few cities in Europe are shaped so powerfully by geography. The Yantra River does not flow gently through Veliko Tarnovo. It coils around it in looping horseshoes, cutting deep valleys between three historic hills: Tsarevets, the imperial stronghold; Trapezitsa, aristocratic and spiritual center; Sveta Gora, once home to monasteries and scholars. The result is theatrical. Streets rise sharply, staircases snake upward, balconies jut above ravines. From almost anywhere, you glimpse fortress walls silhouetted against the sky. This topography made Veliko Tarnovo nearly impregnable during the Middle Ages. It also makes modern exploration wonderfully cinematic. Every turn reveals a new vista: red rooftops cascading toward the river, ancient towers peering above trees, church spires catching late afternoon light. The city demands walking shoes and rewards every climb. Capital of the Second Bulgarian Empire. In 1185, brothers Asen and Peter led a rebellion against Byzantine rule. They declared independence and chose Tarnovograd, modern Veliko Tarnovo, as their capital. For 2 centuries, it flourished. A royal court above the clouds. Tsars ruled from Tsarevets hill, within fortified stone walls stretching over a kilometer. Palaces rose, patriarchal cathedrals gleamed, nobles built residences on neighboring Trapezitsa hill. Foreign envoys described Tarnovo as the second Constantinople. The city became a literary powerhouse, a religious authority, a diplomatic hub. It was here that Bulgarian orthodoxy consolidated its power. Here that art and architecture developed distinct medieval styles. Here that rulers like Ivan Asen II expanded influence across the Balkans. The fall. In 1393, after a 3-month siege, Ottoman forces captured the city. The empire fell. Churches were converted, nobles were exiled. Yet Veliko Tarnovo never disappeared. Its spirit endured, and centuries later it would again become a cradle of Bulgarian revival. Tsarevets Fortress, walking the crown. No visit begins anywhere else. The approach to Tsarevets crosses a narrow stone bridge spanning the Yantra River. Ahead, fortress walls rise sharply. The main gate opens into a world that feels suspended in the 13th century. Inside, ruins of the royal palace, guard towers, stone pathways tracing ancient streets, foundations of dozens of churches, the patriarchal cathedral crowning the hill. The cathedral interior surprises visitors. Rather than traditional icons, its frescoes are modern, stark, and symbolic, depicting Bulgaria's turbulent history in dramatic forms. From the summit, views extend across rooftops and hills. Wind whistles through grass where Tsars once stood. The sound and light show. At night, Tsarevets transforms. Colored lights wash over stone. Narration and music recount Bulgaria's rise and fall. Cannons echo. The fortress glows red, gold, and violet against darkness. It is theatrical, patriotic, and unforgettable. Samovodska Charshia, where crafts still live. If Tsarevets tells the story of kings, Samovodska Charshia tells the story of people. This restored 19th century market street comes alive with artisan workshops. Woodcarvers shaping icons, blacksmiths hammering metal, bakers selling warm pastries, women embroidering traditional patterns. The scent of freshly baked banitsa drifts through cobbled lanes, copper glints in shop windows, hand-painted ceramics stack in vibrant colors. Unlike many European old towns, Samovodska Charshia feels authentic rather than staged. Artisans often work in open view, continuing traditions passed through generations. Arbanasi, a village of hidden wealth. Just 5 kilometers from Veliko Tarnovo lies Arbanasi, once home to wealthy merchants during Ottoman times. From outside, houses appear fortress-like. High stone walls, wooden gates, minimal windows. Inside, painted ceilings, carved wood, courtyards blooming with roses. The Nativity Church houses some of the Balkans' most intricate frescoes, walls layered with biblical scenes, saints, and symbolic motifs. Arbanasi feels hushed, elegant, and removed from time. The taste of Tarnovo. Bulgarian cuisine surprises visitors. It is not heavy in the way of Central Europe, nor spicy like the Mediterranean. Instead, it balances freshness and comfort. Essential dishes: shopska salad, tomatoes, cucumbers, peppers, serena cheese; kavarma, slow-cooked meat in clay pots; banitsa, flaky pastry layered with cheese; kufte and kebabche, grilled mincemeat; tarator, chilled yogurt cucumber soup; wine and rakagia. Bulgaria is one of Europe's oldest wine producers. Local reds, especially Mavrut and Melnik varieties, pair beautifully with grilled meats. And then there is rakagia, fruit brandy served before meals, after meals, and sometimes between. Restaurants with views over the Yantra offer candlelit dinners overlooking illuminated fortress walls. Dinner here is not rushed, it is ritual. A city of students and revival. Veliko Tarnovo is also home to St. Cyril and St. Methodius University, one of Europe's oldest institutions. The presence of students injects energy. Lively cafes, bookstores, art exhibitions, nightlife tucked into medieval cellars. During the Bulgarian national revival in the 18th and 19th centuries, Tarnovo again became a center of intellectual awakening. Revolutionary committees met here. Ideas of independence spread through its streets. History is not distant here. It pulses beneath modern life. The rhythm of a perfect day. Morning light creeps over Tsarevets. Coffee on a terrace overlooking mist rising from the river. Climb fortress paths before crowds arrive. Lunch in a shaded courtyard. Afternoon wandering artisan streets. Golden hour at Asen's monument. Dinner beneath fortress glow. Late night walk through quiet cobbled lanes. Veliko Tarnovo unfolds slowly. It invites lingering. Transportation and practical guide. Getting there, 2.5–3 hours from Sofia or bus by car. Trains available but slower. Varna and Plovdiv are also well connected. Getting around. Walking is best. Taxis inexpensive. Car useful for nearby villages. Best time to visit: spring, April, June, autumn, September, October. Budget. Veliko Tarnovo remains affordable compared to Western Europe. Meals 8 to 20 euros. Boutique hotels 50 to 120 euros. Fortress entry a modest fee. Veliko Tarnovo is not flashy. It does not compete with Paris or Rome in scale. It does not overwhelm with grandeur. Instead, it whispers. It tells stories through stone walls bordered by sun, through artisans shaping wood, through the echo of church bells across valleys. It is a place where Bulgaria remembers itself, and where visitors, unexpectedly, find themselves lingering longer than planned.
Stand on a terrace at night. Watch Tsarevets glow. Listen as the Yantra flows below. In that moment, Veliko Tarnovo is no longer just a city. It is a living chronicle, and you are part of its story.